Okay team, so what we're going to go into now is going to be the partial lunge. So we're going to move into doing a reverse lunge actually. We're going to keep the body nice and stable. Two constraints here that we're going to be focusing on is going to be the velocity, which is going to be the speed at which we do it, and again as well the range as well itself, because it's only going to be partial. So in a reverse lunge, okay, what we'll be looking at here is a full lunge going all the way back, down, getting obviously a 90 degrees there at the knee, and then coming back to the top like so. We're not going to go that far. So half lunge, okay, would be looking at coming to about here, all right, okay, but partial is just going to be to around about there, all right. So that's the way that we're going to focus on that in relation to the range, okay. In terms of the velocity, so the speed at which you do it, again, it's going to be super slow, okay. It needs to be slow, it needs to be controlled. The focus here really is to really get into the hips, but in a range that you can manage, all right? So the way they're going to focus on this is this: if we're in this position here, keeping the body nice and upright, okay, we're going to use the legs and the hips to do all of the work. And again, we need a platform that you're on that allows you to be able to slide, okay? So we're just going to slide one foot back, we're bending both the knees, keeping nice and upright, keeping nice and upright, keep your arms in front of you, it helps with the balance. Okay, yeah, just hitting that partial lunge and then bringing the leg back again to the top, okay? Okay, so if it's difficult for you to balance at the start, then definitely use the slide, okay? Yeah, so you slide in there and then you're just going to bring yourself back. Nice and slow, nice and controlled, okay? Once you get a little bit better, stay in that same range, so you're still doing a partial lunge, okay? But then this time, I want you to then stand up and pull that leg backwards there. So to see it from that point, okay, you're just going to slide back into a partial lunge there, and then stand up on that single leg yourself. So sliding back, and then stand up, okay? To progress it again further than that, what we can then do is obviously move on to then just stepping back in that partial lunge, starting there, and then coming back up to the top like so, all right? But again, we still need to be able to control that speed. That's the most important thing with this exercise now. And so the more that you keep doing that then, okay, the more it's going to bring a lot more stability towards the hips, okay? Because that there is the place where it's going to give a lot more support to the rest of the joints in the body, okay? If we weaken those areas in the hips, that's going to strengthen the hips dramatically. That allows us then from a dynamic perspective to be able to control everything else, okay? So let's making sure that we can just hit that moment there where we're just partially just bending the knees, we're coming back, hitting it, and then we're going to stand back up like so. Okay, yeah, once you're ready to be able to do that. Right from the start is just use the slide. Using the slide, bending the knees, and then bring yourself back to the top. To progress, you're going to slide, bending the knees, and then stand up like so. And again, if you want to progress again, okay, yeah, from there, we're going to then slide back, bending the knee, and then standing back up to the top. Again, the way to know when you've mastered this, okay, will depend on how shaky you are when you're getting into these positions. So when you slow down that velocity, it will expose you. You will see where you're not too good. And so if you feel it in that position there, as you're stepping back, you're all over the place like this, then again, you're not strong enough, okay? So we need to master that, right? So make sure that first of all, starting off with the slide, because that will help you then with that support and that stability. It's getting yourself down into that position there, and then stand back up if you're ready, and then obviously move on from that position there. Okay then team, so making sure that you're really kind of controlling those two things, those two constraints, number one, the range, number two, the speed, which is velocity, all right? Keep doing that. Sets of 15, okay, yeah, on each leg. And then from there, again, with regards to your sets that I would say prescribed for you in regards to your exercise program. I'll say that again. So you 15 reps and do it for as many sets as I actually give you on the program. Okay then team, have a good go with that and let me know how you get on. See you in a bit.